We begin tonight with breaking news. At this hour, nurses in Marquette are meeting with UP Health System Marquette administrators, hoping to come to terms on a new contract. If they cannot agree, the nurses are expected to walk off the job 1 week from today. We'll have a live report on that part of the story in just a moment, but first, here's what happened earlier today. We learned from both sides that a federal mediator is involved in this bargaining. 2 more sessions are scheduled after today's, before the scheduled 48-hour strike begins. On Thursday, October 5th at 7 in the morning, the hospital is using a national company to recruit licensed registered nurses in all specialties if some or all of the hospital's 400 RNs strike. The hospital is offering temporary nurses hourly wages between $65 and $70 an hour, which the nurses union says is more than double what current Marquette nurses are paid. Now again, those nurses are gathering as we speak, preparing signs if that strike were to happen. TV6's Nicole Buckman joins us live with the very latest. Nicole?
Thanks, Sophie. That's right. I'm live at the Iron Workers Local 8 in Marquette, where currently the Michigan Nurses Association is meeting with the hospital for the second time, and an outcome could happen tonight. But right now, I'm at where about 100 nurses were making signs, over about 100 signs, back, front and back, for their potential picketing, which would happen next Thursday, October 5th, starting at 7 a.m., and then run till Sunday, October 7th at 6:59. Now, with me is a registered nurse and part of the Michigan Nurses Association, Chris Huff. Now, Chris, tell me a little bit about what you hope the signs that you made today will bring to the community and the hospital for your potential strike.
Well, we're hoping to educate them, both the hospital and the community, that we're here because we need to have safe staffing. We need to be able to do our jobs in a safe way, take the best care of our patients that we can.
And so they're currently in a meeting right now. What do you hope comes out of this meeting and maybe the 2 others that are following this?
Yeah, there's 3 more meetings scheduled at this point. We're really hoping that we can get to a resolution that would be acceptable for everyone. We really don't want to strike, but we're really at this point pushed into a corner where we have no other options.
And now you have given a set time and date for your 2-day strike. Why 2 days?
Well, one of the reasons I've been told 2 days is we want to make sure that the hospital is aware that we are serious about this. We're not just playing games, and we don't want to be away from the hospital. We want to be there taking care of our patients. That's what we love to do. That's our passion.
Well, thank you so much, Chris. Now, we have not received a new comment today from the UP Health System Administration, but in a statement yesterday, spokesperson Victor Harrington said the administration continues to negotiate in good faith with the nurses. The hospital also confirmed it is securing a fully qualified temporary nursing staff to replace those who do go on strike. Now, you can stick with TV6 throughout the night. We'll have more coverage throughout tonight, so stick with us. Reporting live in Marquette, Nicole Buckman, TV6 News. Back to you, Sophie.
All right, thanks so much, Nicole. In other news tonight, an Iron County man convicted of murdering his stepdaughter has been sent to prison. 66-year-old Alfred Sario of Alpha was sentenced this morning in Crystal Falls. Sario was sentenced to a minimum of 25 years in prison with a maximum of 40 years. He was found guilty of second-degree murder and discharge of a firearm in a building, causing death. Last June, Sario fatally shot his stepdaughter before turning the rifle on himself in a failed suicide attempt. Sario claimed he feared for his life and the shooting was self-defense. Major repairs will be happening on the Soo Locks in Sault Ste. Marie. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers awarded a contract of $2.8 million to replace parts on the MacArthur locks. Ryba Marine Construction will repair the deteriorating parts. The work will take place during the annual winter maintenance shutdown. That's from January until mid-March of next year. It's estimated to be complete by June. The MacArthur lock was built back in 1943. Honor Flight Mission 13 left from the Delta County Airport yesterday, taking 73 veterans to Washington, D.C. to visit memorials there in their honor. TV6's Mark Kalman was on that journey and has more.
Honor Flight 13 was the first to have a majority of the participating veterans come from the Vietnam era.
I'm here honoring guys that I served with. On this panel right here, there are 33 names. They died on April 21st of 1967. We were fortunate somehow to survive it. They didn't. And how someone got chose to survive and other ones didn't. That's way beyond my qualifications. I can't answer that.
There are over 58,000 names on the wall, and each one has a story behind it, and these vets are here to tell those stories. But many vets have a hard time dealing with the fact that they are the ones still here. But visiting the wall sometimes helps with healing that wound.
It's a real honor that I was chosen, but there's so many that's so deserving that should be here. You know, and they're not. Sorry.
That's nothing to apologize for, Russell. On a positive note, some Vietnam veterans felt the experience helped them feel better about the way they were greeted when they returned from the war.
I think it's really great because it's better than never at all. You know, late, but we're getting it, and it's well deserved for anybody that was over there in Vietnam.
Unfortunately, not all of the vets felt that way, but there was one feeling that seemed unanimous.
Love you guys.
Mark Kalman reporting for TV6 News, Washington, D.C.
Now, future stories that Mark is working on include a family get-together with UP veterans of World War II. They met at the World War II Memorial there. Also, the UP Honor Flight veterans visit to the Air Force Memorial. Well, Marquette residents will soon have options when it comes to trash collection and their recycling. Recently, the city sent out questionnaires to residents asking them which method they preferred, the bag system or the new bin option. The City Commission recently approved a 7-year contract with Waste Management for this new system. The bin option will include a 64-gallon garbage tote and 96-gallon recycling bin. The sizes can be increased for additional fees. The Marquette City Manager says having flexible options seems to be what the residents want.
For the time being, I think this was the best option because it gives the consumer the choice. You know, we've got to work through a few of these things, and I think the consumer has to spend some time deciding what one fits best for them, and we'll go from there.
City officials say there is no hurry to make the switch. They are still working out the final details.